Sakata is a top killer. Today, you've been assigned to destroy a gang, famous for being cruel. Of course, with how many years of professional experience, Sakata easily infiltrated the territory of the gang. No matter how many guards there are, it's not your opponent. With just a dragonfly, Sakata gently lowered the pond one by one. Even guns can't touch one of your hairs. Soon enough, Sakata had easily sent off 100 guards down the golden stream. But a junior doesn't know his strength. That's when Sakata didn't notice the theft from behind. But you're not the easy kind. Touch AI does not restart hit. John Wick Japanese version. Sakata goes a sweet way. Turn him directly into the ocean. This made the boss very scared. Hurry up to the barrel, even with a gun. Then he can't even confront Sakata. Just like that, the boss was directly sent to be friends with June Land. Sakata is not alone. You have a career as Tori. But after this, Sakata decided to wash the sword guard, live a normal life with a beautiful wife. This makes Dowry very sorry. But the quiet life hasn't been going on for long. Then one day, while Sakata was finishing her bath, suddenly I heard my daughter scream, "Stay outside until you run out." I saw my wife being possessed by the devil. It consists of 5 controlling members. Leader thanks Sakata for helping him get rid of the boss. From now on, he and his crew will run this city. Sakata doesn't care. I just want to save my daughter. But your wife is still being held by another man. So, Sakata just lay still for the devil to beat. But this group is gaining momentum. He gave Sakata's wife a lousy marshmallow, right where he struggled screaming for his daughter to run away. But Gio couldn't escape from their guns. They saw their wives killed by these demons. Sakaka, although very angry, could not do anything. Turns out the demons, for fear that you're going to hinder the leadership of their city. That's why we need to remove the thorn in the eye. Then, they gave Sakata copper candy directly. Disguised as you, kill your wife and end your life. It seems like everything is over here. But in a magical way, Sakata survived. 12 years later, he was released from prison as a vegetable. Sakata was picked up by his former colleague Mori. And leave your care to the driver. At the same time, the masked devil has successfully taken over the city. The leader also rose to the position of mayor. They're as cruel as ever. Without hesitation, take care of all who stand in your way. On the other hand, while the driver was walking around carrying his Sakata back home, the old name was turned into Yang by Cho. He rushed to revenge. But when I saw that Sakata had now become a vegetable, he also knows how to get angry. After slanting give me a blow to the arm, Sakata was also taken to the hospital. Know the news. The white-bearded devil came here to kill you. He just pumped poison. I'm happy to tell you about 12 years ago. Without knowing that, the provocation of the enemy who killed his wife and children that made Sakata slowly wake up. As soon as the white-bearded devil agreed, take a picture with your phone. Then I discovered Sakata in some magical way. Tried to get up and hold onto him. You're muscle deaf. You suck your ass, you fall. White-beard devil, then use as much as you can. He wanted to kill him to avenge his wife. But the white-bearded devil took the opportunity to strike back. Even so, Sakata refused to let go. Finally, the healthy white-bearded name prevailed. I managed to knock you out. Right now, the police officers outside heard a noise. Run in. The result was sent off by the white-bearded devil, the king of hell. But at this moment, Sakata had just woken up, even though you haven't fully recovered. But Sakata alone using one hand can still weigh 2. I want to gently lower the pond of my junior, and then try to clean up the white-bearded devil. No matter how hard he struggles, he can't resist. And so I left in vain. Finally, a murderer of his wife and daughter, whom he beheaded. Wait until Tagi gets the message and runs to the destination. I saw Sakata limping out of the hospital. This makes you unbelievable. Who would have expected a plant man to rise again? Like a miracle. No, the Sakata just need to eat a piece of dumpling. Was successfully restored. Memory. The twisted bones also suddenly healed. Immediately the Sakata treated the white beard. Also to ear the horned devil. He immediately sent a message to Tori. Tell him to hiss the Sakata and bring the body back to me. Receive news. Torji and the driver brought Shark Sakata, the garbage disposal company of the Horned Devil. After confirmation, inside was the Sakata lying motionless. They threw you down the conveyor belt. Waste disposal. Without knowing that he had fallen into the trap of Sakata, he slowly unlocks the beginning of his revenge plan. Seeing everything through the camera, right now, the Horned Demon realized that he had been betrayed by Tagi. I was very angry and the wrong person to handle it. The driver was immediately taken to the Yellow River. Tagi was lucky to be injured. They can easily defeat the enemy. At the same time, Sakata has 15 years of experience as an assassin. Then dealing with these hordes is as easy as turning your hand. Anyone who dares to storm will directly green grass. Sakata gently knocked down every single one of them in the way. It's getting more and more crowded like ants. But that's nothing to me. Even guns are just like mosquitoes biting electric poles. Sakata are easy to fertilize. They fill their mouths. Soon the whole army was defeated at your hands. The Horned Devil is not afraid. He walked out of the factory, then go ahead and happily activate the preset bomb. And immediately, the whole waste disposal plant went up in smoke. But as soon as he was happy, he thought the Sakata was broken. You are not only uninjured, but also stepped out. This scared the Horned Devil and pulled out his gun. But Dowry took a step forward and drove towards him. The Horned Devil fainted on the spot. At this point, Togi is not going to be able to fight anymore. Finally admitted to Sakata that earlier, because I don't want a top assassin like you. Retired early, so Togi said for the devil masks. No Sakata home address. I don't think much of that. Directly send Togi to heaven. Then, Sakata took the Horned Devil to an abandoned ship. You can't hold back your anger. Give him a fight. Too much to live without. At this moment, the leader of the Demon Mask group called, said that Sakata's daughter Ryo is still alive. Threatened me not to do anything stupid. If not, don't expect to see your daughter again. But Sakata didn't listen. That's what happens to the Horned Devil. Soon after the Sakatars, the owner of the waste plant, was also put on TVI. This caught the attention of the rest of the demonic masks. Other side, Sakata went to a friend's house, a retired police officer named Gawa, to find clues about the other masked men. But the enemy only knows the masked ones. I will kill those who oppose the mayor. That all? It seems to be related to a security company. When she heard this, Sakata came straight to her. I don't hesitate to go alone. It's taking out all the security company guards. But when we get to the 3rd floor, a room that caught my attention, Sakata didn't hesitate to go inside. Who suspects detection? Countless pictures of girls. It's plastered on the wall. Turns out she's been adopted by the evil caterpillar as a girl, but his real purpose is to grow up. Meet. After all these years of knowing that my daughter is still alive, I'm so moved. At this moment, the devil suddenly returned. I saw Gio on one side. He pretended to be innocent in front of her. Wait until Gio takes that chance and runs out of the house. He showed his true nature and began to resist. But it's not a rival to Sakata at all. Surprisingly, a word of the devil. It made Sakata realize that he was the one who dropped his wife. But you haven't had time to take revenge. He was suddenly attacked by his own daughter. Hit with a bow. Take that opportunity. The devil knocked me down from the 3rd floor window. As soon as he thought, I have successfully eradicated Sakata, I found out you got in the car and escaped. Since when is not good. It turned out that Gawa was in time to come to the rescue. He took Sakata to a deserted area. Then I'll start first aid for you. But right now the mayor's on the phone to rape you. If you want to save your daughter, go to the designated location. Sakata didn't think much of it. Return to your base. Take out a dragonfly that's been dusting for over 10 years. With my beloved driver, let's start the journey to rescue our daughter. Very quickly Sakata arrived at the rendezvous point. He confidently pawned the dragon sword, began to openly control the world. Where Sakata goes is to gently defeat all the opponents. These people haven't had time to react yet. Was directly sent to the head of another rebirth. The Sakata is like a wild animal going mad. Give each one a shot without yawning. Soon enough, hundreds of people were treated lightly by Sakata. S.A. Qatar go where? The red paint flows into the river. I see that the devil only goes to battle himself. This guy hasn't seen the casket yet. But they are constantly trying to provoke S.A. Qatar. That after you bite I'll eat your daughter again. This was completely infuriating. John Wick Japanese version. The result is for the proud to touch. You are given a ticket on the spot. But the guards are not afraid. But keep on rushing. General Sakata for the whole group. Hand in hand down the golden stream. I finally managed to find Ryo. The girl seems panicked. Sakata helplessly asked me if I didn't recognize you. But right now, he was suddenly knocked out by the red devil from behind. He quickly put Sakata in front of the demon leader. This guy seems very pleased. I want to beat Ryo to the punch. I thought I'd be desperate again. Look at your loved ones. Fortunately, at the right time, Gaoa appeared in time for rescue. He kept shooting like rain at them. Taking that opportunity, Sakata told her daughter to run away. Now you finally remember. You're my real father. Sakata defies the danger of supporting her daughter's escape. But now you're injured. And it soon fell into a weak spot. In front of the enemy who killed his wife. They broke your family down. So Sao Sakata can be easily defeated. I remember my loving wife. Qatar has been given more power. I took the opportunity to fight back. Directly caused the red devil to fly 100 meters away. It's on the stairs. At the same time, Gio is on the run. For worrying about dad, so I decided to go back to the rescue. The leader was wearing a mask and holding up his sword. Fight a survival match with Sakata. But with wounds and exhausted strength, Sakata can't even stand up. What to say about resistance? So immediately, you've been turned into Yang by the leader Cho. Even so, Sakata is tough as a leech and won't give up. Go to the leader. Use your best shot to counterattack. But the results are not much better. This made him seem very happy. But I haven't had time to rejoice for long. I ate a piece of Sakata. I tried to use some strength. Finally ended his crime-ridden life. But Sakata was too badly injured. He also fell back. I see your daughter trying to get up. I thought it was over here. Who knew the devil hadn't stung? He threatened Gio to come back with him. But now you realize he killed your mother. At this moment, Sakata suddenly appeared behind him. Gently handle him. I finally got revenge for my wife. But now Sakata couldn't resist? You just smile so happy and go in the girl's arms. So, the movie is over. Hello and see you later. Bye.